Hey, so we've seen some evidence that the Sheikah slate runes in Age of Calamity are a lot more powerful than they are in Breath of the Wild, like OP. The runes are all way more beefy, way more impressive, and everyone uses them differently. But you know how like in the pilot episode of a TV show, or maybe even the whole first season, there's something there, but then in later episodes they never mention that thing or anything about it ever again? Like, hey, their living room is different, or what happened to Tiger, the dog, or they give some personal information about a particular character or event that they later contradict. Well, leave it to Purah to spice it up this time. In preparing for Age of Calamity, as well as doing more work on my upcoming series Breath of the Wild Life Photographer, I was playing Breath of the Wild, and I noticed an inconsistency in the dialogue. Purah specifically mentions that the cryonis and stasis runes were not a thing until after the Calamity, when Link was asleep in the Shrine of Resurrection. Let that one simmer in the skillet for a minute, eh? When you ask her, "Who are you?" she says, "I'm Purah, don't you know?" And she gives you a quick little thing, says, "I want to hear the whole story." She says, "The Sheikah slate you're using is the one Princess Zelda herself used 100 years ago. The time of the Calamity. Back then, it only had the camera, Hyrule Compendium, and album runes. It was a camera phone. It was a regular old camera phone. After you were defeated by Ganon and resealed you and the Sheikah slate in the Shrine of Resurrection, I discovered additional runes while reading through some ancient texts, cryonis and stasis, for example. Though I knew about these runes, I had no idea how to add them to the Sheikah slate. In any case, the Sheikah slate was sealed away with you. That did not help my cause. As a top-tier researcher, I was quick to put it all together. The Sheikah slate isn't some frivolous little trinket created only for taking pictures and using runes. It is a revolutionary device developed by ancient Sheikah scientists specifically to help the hero conquer Calamity Ganon. Though we didn't plan for it, the Great Calamity exposed a Sheikah tower, as well as a guidance stone. They were located in the Great Plateau of all places, and activated by none other than you. And while it seems like she's conflicting a major aspect of the gameplay in and of itself, could she actually be describing this first cutscene that we get to see from the gameplay at the Tokyo Game Show? From this point on, in the footage, Link is able to use the weapon runes, but not before. When you put it all together like that, it kind of sounds like Calamity Ganon's evil days are numbered, right? Now, in the third Age of Calamity trailer, we're introduced to Robbie and Purah from the Calamity Age, so maybe there will be some further explanation to clear all this up. But for right now, from where we're sitting, it doesn't seem, according to dialogue straight from Breath of the Wild's Sheikah slate rune expert researcher, that there were any weapon runes during the battles of the Calamity. Personally, I hope this is a legitimate contradiction of the main story, a small nuance point that only the biggest Zelda nerds can pick up on, because if a successful company like Nintendo can make a big little whoopsie like that and keep on running like it ain't no thing, well, I think it's a pretty fine example of how to never take yourself or anything in life ever really too seriously. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. Leave yours in the comments. Tell me how you really feel. Like or dislike the video, and subscribe if you're new. You can even ring the bell to stay especially current with all the future Zelda videos and live streams we do. It's all free. It helps the channel out so much in so many different ways, and you can always change your mind at any time. What could be better than that, huh? Anyway, until next time, stay cool, stay well, and always keep punching out there. Aloha.